G'day guys, back with another round of internet Scrabble games. Just going to make this a quick one, just to cap off on the last round that we did. We're back with this rack where we were talking about the, we fished off the X because there really wasn't any better options, and we've now got a bonus. We talked about Slumia here, and our opponent's going to block that, but we can go through with this toilsome. Can't think of anything else with the V or anywhere else on the board really, so preferably we're not going to open the triple, but in this case we have to. Not sure if there's anything else, and I probably should, I think I will check if there are any other things. We saw movies, we saw it through the V. I'm just opening up Zizivar now. Okay, so might have forgotten that was a word. I'll go away. Oh, of course. And now, of course, it goes back to an ad. Just to check, there was the V, the T for toilsome, R Slumia. We didn't have a P to play through or an N. So I think we found everything that we could, and we just go back to that rack. Don't know why it switches through. Was there anywhere else we could have played? I can't see anything. No ends. Oh, normals. This is Somalian wouldn't have fit in here, and that might have been one I've forgotten. But we had the better option available. Not a good pickup, but we're well ahead. So even our opponent does triple. Yeah. And our absolute next goal will be blocking this. There's nothing to keep for this rack. For this one, you can see that, can't you? Good. We've almost got errotizers through this Z. One of the E's was different. We just want to play off the two E's here. Unless there's a bonus that I'm kind of missing. I can't think of anything right now. No. So there's lots of ways you can play two E's off on the board, and probably very few of them are wrong. In that case, when you've got a lot of really close moves, don't spend too much time thinking about it. The principles are you're balancing, so you're playing off two E's. There's no other play on this board, by the way. You just play off two E's. It's score and don't block your follow-up bonus. On this board, that's not blocking your own bonus is not an issue because it's really open. So there's the S. There's an S hook here. There's an S hook here. There are letters to play through everywhere on the board. But what I've found in other games, people they'll just play off for a nice high score. They'll see this hot spot here and they'll immediately play here, right? And that's sometimes it's not the best play because it blocks them. So if I do play E here, I mean it's 16 and it's probably the highest available on the board. I've got to consider that I won't be able to use that spot to play a bonus through, and it could get a little bit chocked up. I'll tell you where it's not an issue. So you've got this R. We do have an R hook here, but in other games you're not going to have these R hooks or this other S hook. So you've got to make sure that you don't block yourself out of getting the follow-up bonus. That's usually what you're doing when a top player is getting a low score, like 16 is a low score for a top player per move. It's because they don't have any high-scoring tiles, any better options. Now let's just check the scores of the other E spots. Like this isn't bad. My opponent might have a C and be hoping to get a big score here. So blocking the E is a good spot. Just this for the extra of 2 points is good. There's other spots on the board over here even. This would be called a really aggressive play, and you'd only do it if there was no other options. What happens usually, you've got to think forward. Your opponent's immediately going to use this spot, or they're going to use the S or whatever. But if they use this spot, they get 40. You know, they just need like a H. Really is a word like hardy. They don't even have to be a good player, and they're getting a 40-point play. So with the board how it is, it's quite hard to score without doing something creative. So it's always good to try and keep the board like that. I mean, there is this Y hook here. It's better to keep the board hard to hook onto, because you don't want to make it easy for your opponent. Other options, if we were looking to block, if we thought our opponent's probably got a bonus, and he probably does after this, and there weren't many spots on the board, for example, if this was to open up a triple line, I'd want to force him to go through the month, but I can't do this with the rest of the board in that state. So the principle here is it's best just to play 16. And then maybe I get a sad face to tell me I missed something. And I got a sad face. Okay, oh. Well, it's not deportee stereo. What the? Is there something through the ID? Alright, let's have a quick look. So, I said deportee stereo, and the reason for that is if I put in all the letters, it makes nothing, but I add one. Oh, I was thinking of another set of letters. Okay, so DHLMS. H. Oh, I miss shoe tree. Okay, that was stupid. Is that a word? I think that's okay. I've got a word, so I kind of played it right, just not exactly right. Well, that's embarrassing. Was there anything through the ID? I'm interested. Nothing. All right. That's me overlooking the tile. So think harder, kids. I can't use this spot on this game. Going back to this one. Tempted to use this S. We could just play meds here. I think this is best because we can't use this spot ourselves. We could, if we wanted to, just block out metered. I don't like this DS combo. It's a bit difficult to use. And there's no vowels on the board. Can I use this T-O-N? It's almost like demonstrated. Nothing's going down here. Ideally, if I was playing off this S, I'd really like to get rid of one more letter. But... oh, there's Derms, isn't there? Yeah. Do that. So there was a Derms ST. So what I'd be checking there to improve my play would be if there was any sort of sub-anagrams there that I didn't see. So we can see red, stead, nothing. I did want to get rid of the M, though I could have possibly left it. I would have rather get rid of the 2D. Like, it might have been acceptable to get rid of REDD, leaving MT. Do I leave MT or DT? But the important thing is the board's in a weird position where you have to bonus this way or this way or this way. And if you're not doing either of those, there's not many options. Opponent could have something here for 40, could have something here for 40, but well, we'll deal with that later. Was there anything through this ON? Pattern style. There was nothing with 2 letters. Nope. No. Okay, cool. So we didn't miss anything. That's good. I think that was as good as we could get. S for 40. Otherwise we were getting nothing. Metered, as I said. Depends on how confident you feel, I suppose. I'd rather not leave these S hooks out for 3 points. So, yep. Well, that's it for this round of Scrabble games. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.